What's up, you guys? So good news, bad news. Um, Obviously, it's been a while since I made a video on this. Today I'm just giving the final update that I never did. YouTube basically, when I went to upload the last 3 parts of the video series, somehow my files got corrupted or whatever, and I lost a lot of the footage and stuff that I had put together. So I'm going to be posting videos today. I'm just going to post all of them, the rest of the build that I did, which is the good news, I guess. But the bad news is I never got to finish the car. By the time I got to the point where I would have started cutting actually the length of the body, a lot of things kind of came into play where I realized, like, not only was it something that probably wasn't in my wheelbase to complete, just actually getting the car to be smogged, and I live in California, so a lot of things are different for us over here. It's harder to get a car registered and all that. And although I have a guy that I could get the car probably registered and all that, and even exempt from smog, it just wasn't something I wanted. In the end, I realized it was never going to be a Supra, and the amount of money that I was actually dumping into that car was more than it was worth. I ended up actually cutting it all apart and parting it out, and I got a lot of my money back doing that, but it was still just, it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. And I'm going to actually show, all I have is a slideshow, because like I said, the rest of the build videos they just got lost. I don't have any of them, and so I do have pictures of it, how it was right before I cut it up. And you could see I ended up getting the front end done. Like, it was pretty much done. Even the engine was actually the engine and trans were ready to go in, but the front end was actually completed. And as far as I know, I'm actually the first one to do a Supra conversion on an SC300 like that. So, and it came out pretty nice. It actually looked really good, and I fooled a lot of people. When I would post it on my Instagram, a lot of people would actually thought it was a Supra and freaked out a little bit. So that was cool. And even the rear end, you'll see in the pictures what it looked like and all that. So hopefully, maybe I could do a voiceover going over the pictures. If I can, I'm going to try to do that. But anyway, here's how the car ended up right before I cut it up and sold all the pieces. So sorry to disappoint and not finish the deal, but that's just kind of how it goes, I guess. And here it is. Alright, so here's the back end. You can kind of see, I actually have a picture. Maybe I'll put it at the end or something, where I actually put the lights in on a earlier shot. But you can see actually everything was lined up pretty well. I just still had to cut the roof, and that was basically the last thing that I kept putting off. I couldn't decide if I wanted to do a target top or if I actually wanted to, like, do a hard top and weld it all and all that with the hinges and stuff. But I mean, it was right there, and I did need to make a bracket for the rear end for the bumper and stuff. As you can see on the front, man, it really came together, and it was pretty close. Even there's another shot where you can see where actually the hood, I got it lined up completely, and you'll see, I think this one, yeah, you can see on that right side it was actually flush. Coming up is going to be a picture of the headlights, and you can see this was before I got the gaps done. But I mean, it was right there, dude. It looked really cool, and I actually really liked how it came out. And like I said, when I was posting these pictures online, a lot of people were freaking out, especially these ones coming up. Like, when I posted these 2 pictures, it was like, yeah. But I'm sorry, guys. Sorry I didn't get to finish it all the way, but I got pretty far, and this is where we're at. Or actually, now it's done. So yeah, that's where we were, and I mean, it came out really awesome. And I like, hindsight now, I kind of wish I would have just kept on it, but that's what it was. And then after that, like I said, I cut it up and ended up selling everything and trying to recoup some money, which I did. Like I said, I did get most of my money back. I might even profited a little bit actually on the parts and such, but yeah, I mean, it was looking pretty good. And like I said, I think I am actually the first one to ever do that front end conversion and it come out like that. So, or actually to even attempt it, I don't even know if it's ever been attempted, but yeah, so that's what it is, guys. And I'm sorry I didn't get to finish it. It's pretty disappointing, but on to the next one. I'm currently working on a fastback conversion on a Mustang. I'm not really documenting that one, but I do have an Instagram. It's Cody_good, GOODE. And if you want to check it out, there's a couple pictures on there of that and stuff. So yeah, sorry guys, sorry to disappoint, but it is what it is. See you on the next one, I guess.